Put this vodka-looking product into your morning coffee for explosive health benefits. MCT oil, which is short for medium chain triglyceride, just very well may be your path to dropping more body fat, having mental clarity, and lowering your blood sugar. I'm Dr. Derek Alessi, the High Octane Dad, helping to unlock the superhuman potential inside every father. And please like and subscribe this video and leave your comments down below. I want to keep making content that's important to you. MCT oil, medium chain triglyceride, has been studied for a long time in its effects of diminishing dementia and heart disease as well. However, over the last 7 or 8 years, it's been widespread adopted by the keto community to help increase ketone production and drop more body fat. MCT oil is a fat, just like coconut oil. In fact, it comes from coconut oil. It's the middle or medium chain fatty acids of the coconut oil, and it has powerful effects. In the keto community, it helps produce more ketones, which will help you burn more body fat. Studies have shown that ketone production from MCT oil is great in terms of producing more ketones, dropping more body fat, and powering the brain. However, I do want to focus on just one right now, and that is using MCT oil to lower your blood sugar, which will help you drop your insulin. MCT oil may also have benefits to those with diabetes. According to a study in Science Direct, MCTs have been shown to reduce fat storage and increase fat burning, which can aid in managing diabetes. But I know what you might be thinking. What if you're not diabetic? Will it still help you lower your blood sugar and your insulin? Well, the answer is yes, and significantly. According to multiple studies by the National Institutes of Health, one study in particular, 40 people with diabetes found that those who consume MCT oil daily saw reductions in body weight, waist circumference, and insulin resistance compared to those taking corn oil containing LCTs. Another study found that when 10 people with diabetes were injected with insulin, they needed 30% less sugar to maintain normal blood glucose levels when they consumed MCTs compared to LCTs. As early as 1983, Finney et al. Conducted a randomized controlled trial that demonstrated the ability of a keto diet with MCT oil to reduce serum glucose and improve overall glucose metabolism. Saslow et al. Randomized 34 overweight and obese individuals to a keto diet with MCT oil or a moderate carbohydrate, calorie restrictive, low fat diet. At 12 months, participants on the keto diet with the MCT oil demonstrated a greater reduction of hemoglobin A1C compared to the moderate calorie, carbohydrate restrictive, low fat group, and the keto diet with MCT oil were able to reduce anti-diabetic medications. T et al. Placed 64 obese diabetics and non-diabetic subjects on a keto diet with MCT oil and observed a sustained reduction in blood glucose levels after 56 weeks. A similar study on a keto diet with MCT oil in 66 obese individuals with either high or normal cholesterol demonstrated a significant decrease in blood glucose at 56 weeks. A larger study of 363 overweight and obese patients, including 102 diabetic and 261 non-diabetic, compared a low-calorie diet to a keto diet with MCT oil and demonstrated a significant greater reduction in blood glucose and hemoglobin A1C at 24 weeks in the keto diet group with the MCT oil. Well, that all sounded great inside a laboratory setting, but I wanted to test it for myself to see what the effects are. So it's early on a Sunday morning, and I want to see what my blood sugar is, and I don't exercise or lift weights on Sunday, so it's a great day to get a baseline. Using a glucometer, just a little droplet of blood, doesn't take much. Touch it up to the test strip, and these test strips will use a very little amount of blood to whisk it down. And you can see it's 5:21 in the morning on March 14th, and my blood glucose is 100 milligrams per deciliter. From here, I'm making a cup of coffee, 2 cups of black coffee inside the mug. I'm going to add some strength Genesis MCT oil, which is C8 and C10 of the fatty acid chain, 1 tablespoon to the black coffee, and I'm going to drink the coffee. I didn't exercise during this time period, but I want to come back a little over an hour later, an hour and 30 minutes later, little droplet of blood inside of the finger this time to not irritate the same part of the finger. And we could see that it is now 87, so a decrease of 13 milligrams per deciliter of sugar. So what does all this mean? Well, I have to be honest, I was highly impressed. In fact, to see my blood sugar drop that quickly, consuming nothing else but coffee with MCT oil, dropping over 13 points in a short period of time, is significant. And in doing so, helps you control your blood sugar, lower your insulin, drop more body fat. Also, too, if you are struggling with your blood sugar because you're diabetic, it gives you better control. In fact, it gives you medicine-like control in taking MCT oil. But look, in terms of MCT oil, or anything for that matter, it doesn't work in a vacuum completely by itself. I'm not going to tell somebody, eat the way you want, drink what you want, and just take more MCT oil and you're going to be in great shape. The answer is that won't happen. In fact, you still have to do the right things. But if you are doing the right things, exercising frequently, especially your strength training, if you are eating the right diet, low in carbs, but especially ones that are high in glycemic index, eating your proteins, eating your good fats, eating your vegetables, and if you're committed to it and do it consistently, the MCT oil is an advantage. It'll help tip this in your favor to drop more fat effectively. Lastly, the kind of MCT oil does matter as well. It turns out that C8 and C10 in the MCT oil are best for powering the brain, lowering blood sugar, dropping body fat, and making sure that you get in great shape. Please remember to like and subscribe to this video and leave your comments down below. I want to keep making content that's interesting and important to you. Hopefully today you enjoyed this video on MCT oil. I'm Dr. Derek Alessi, the High Octane Dad, helping to unlock the superhuman potential inside every father.